What's up, guys? Eric here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about She-Hulk Season 2, the possibility of She-Hulk Season 2, or the fact that we're not going to get a Season 2 of She-Hulk. It's not going to happen. All right, so Tatiana Maslany, who played She-Hulk on the series, was on a live stream over at Twitch. I think it was Nerd Incorrect's live stream. I watched the clip myself, and she was talking about the possibility of a Season 2 for She-Hulk. Now, I enjoyed Season 1. I think it was a very fun series. A lot of people in my space enjoyed it, but there was a lot of internet discourse about the show. There was all kinds of just general, like everything from like love to hate of She-Hulk, because it was Marvel experimenting a little bit with like a 30-minute comedy series, something different from what we've had in previous iterations of Marvel. Also, it was very expensive, and I don't think the special effects, even after they went back and like tightened it up a little bit, I don't think the special effects did any justice for She-Hulk. So I think there's a little bit of like, there is criticism that I think works to make the show better, and there's some criticism that's just like negativity and toxicity and all that. However, I don't think any of the internet discourse had anything to do with this decision, if it is in fact a decision. I don't think, as of making this video, there's been no official announcements about this. This is literally just her talking about all of this on the live stream. But it says here, and we're going to scroll down in this article, that let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. It says here, appearing on Nerd Incorrect's Twitch stream, should we hope for a season 2? I don't think so. I think we blew our budget, and Disney was like, no thanks. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that the budget, at least the rumored budget for the series, was somewhere around, I think, $230 million for the whole show. And look, this is my honest take on this. I think there's going to be people on the internet, they're going to take this as a victory for all of the drama around She-Hulk. But look, I think there's a logical reason for why this is happening. Number one, this huge budget and the unfinished VFX that they had to scramble to get done before the series was released for the show. Might not be something that Marvel wants to get involved in again, like spending that amount of money, rushing for these 30-minute episodes. I don't think that that's something they want to do. And I don't think it's just like, we talk about visual effects. And I said this before She-Hulk even came out, having to do a CGI character in every episode, every single week in a meaningful way was going to become difficult to do on the TV side. Knowing how much they spent on it, how much work they put into it, I have to give them credit for what they were able to accomplish, but I just don't think it was as good as they want it to be. So I think there's like a little bit of nervousness. Like, if we spent $230 million on the show, we weren't able to get it where we wanted to get it. Do we want to do that for a season 2? The answer is probably no. Also, we know moving forward, Marvel is going to be making shows in a traditional way with like showrunners, longer seasons, I believe, more formatted episodic stuff. So this idea of doing like these, like one episode is 20 minutes, one episode is 36 minutes, one episode is 28 minutes. I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see shows that fit closer to that 1 hour mark, that feels more like episodic TV. And I don't think She-Hulk feels like that even on a binge. And so I don't think there's any room for that with Marvel. So that's what I think is the situation with a season 2 of She-Hulk. Now, do I think this means we will not see She-Hulk again? And I don't think that's the case. I think we will see the character again. I think we will see her come back in some capacity, maybe in a team-up show, maybe as a character who guest stars in another season of something, maybe in the MCU where they have more money to spend, more people to work on this VFX in a longer, meaningful way, because we know that also Disney has been really shitty about the way they treat their artists and stuff like that. So who knows what that's going to look like moving forward. But I am kind of bummed out. I enjoyed season 1 of She-Hulk. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed season 1 of She-Hulk. So for me, it's like, I would love to see a second season. I don't know where they would go with the show. I don't know how they would make it work. Season 1 sort of wrapped up with like a bookend and sort of left the door open for the character to do other things. We also had some teases about the Hulk, some teases about the MCU. We had Daredevil show up in that, which I don't know how that's going to work with Daredevil in the MCU now and how that one felt so different. So this show as an experiment, I think, did a lot of cool things, but also left a few things sort of left sitting on the table that we're not totally sure what's going to happen with them outside of the series. But as of right now, as of recording this video, no official announcements. So we don't know what's actually going to happen. But I'm going to pass the question off to you guys. What do you think about this? Did you enjoy She-Hulk season 1? If you did, are you bummed out we're not going to get a season 2? Are you okay with it as long as we see her somewhere else? Or did you not like season 1? And I'd love to hear reasons outside of the typical talking points of why people didn't like season 1 of She-Hulk, because there's a lot of very irrational, toxic narratives around season 1. But I think there are some fundamental problems with the show, but none of that ever gets discussed because we live in a world of like extremes. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit subscribe, become part of the Airrick Verse, leave me a like down below, and leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on any and all of this. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.